So, quick update. I really wanted to build a shamisen in time to be a freestyle entry for a Great Guitar Build Up this year. I'm afraid that's just not going to happen. I don't. Money constraints, time constraints, expertise constraints. For me to do this right, and it's going to take some time, and I don't want to rush it. So, as cool as it would have been to have a freestyle entry, we're just going to have to give up on that dream for a while. In the meantime, I've got a commission build. Since I finished my kid's guitar, it turned out so fantastic that I miss it now. Everything else I have doesn't quite compare to it, so I'm gonna have to. I've already decided I'm gonna have to build me one, and this commission is gonna be very similar in a lot of ways. So I think I'm just gonna build these two, together at the same time. We're also going to be highly limited on, like I said, money for one thing, but my wood shop is drying up. They have very little to work with. They have very little to offer these days. So I kind of figured with that and the fact that, they don't have much and I couldn't afford it if they did, we're going to have to work with what we've got. I've got plans. I have in my head exactly what I want to do for mine. For this commission, I have a pretty good idea too, but there are a couple details. I don't know. I'm flipping back and forth. We get into it, you'll see what. There's something I want to do, but I don't know how well it's going to turn out, or how well I can do it, or what the right materials are to pull it off. And I've got a backup plan that's equally cool anyway. So, but that has to do with paint. Both of these will be ash bodies, I think. All right, mine will be an ash body, painted black, cerused with gold. I've done, where'd it go? I did a quick test piece, and that's kind of what it's going to look like, and it's going to be badass. So because of that, black and gold, at least the body, and somehow, hopefully, the head plate as well. Black tuners, most of the hardware is going to be black, actually, but the same multiscale 0 fret as Kai's guitar. Kind of the same electronic, similar electronic situation. DiMarzio, that cruiser is just amazing, so I'm putting a cruiser on both of these on the neck. I'm thinking Deactivator X on the bridge of mine, and D-Sonic on the neck of this other one. This other one, it's going to be painted a teal. So white hardware. Chrome hardware, white pickup covers. For the first time ever, I think I'm going to do plastic binding. So perloid white binding on that one, black on this one. I'll bug you with all the details later, but I can't help but get excited about these two builds, and one of them will make some money too. So I think that's what we're going to move on to next. I'm not done with the shamisen. I will be working on it, but that's going to be a pet project that goes for a while, I think. So you may not get updates on that very often, but I'm not giving up on it. It's just, it's going to take some time and effort to do it right, and I want to do it right. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. Since I'm dealing with materials that I've got on hand, a friend of mine from high school who was building acoustic guitars before I knew it was even a thing. Sent me this big fat billet of the curliest curly maple I think I have ever seen in my life. I'm thinking we will do rails for both necks out of this, walnut runners, and bird's eye or a more boring kind of rock maple core. Is what I'm thinking at the moment, but you know how plans go. My backup plan for hers, what I want to do is paint it this teal and then ceruse with a lighter teal. But I've done a couple little test pieces and it just doesn't quite turn out right. So I'm going to do a bigger test piece and see what happens. But if that doesn't work, then I'm thinking I will finish it just smooth as possible, in which case it doesn't need to be ash. We could use, some mahogany or something. Paint it this color satin, I don't think I can find matte. If I could, that would work, but at least satin, and then find some kind of lacy pattern type of cloth that I can stretch over it, and then hit it with the same color gloss. So it will have a textured pattern that, is not super easy to see. It's really subtle, I have done that with the 2x4 guitars in the past. It looked kind of like a snake skin on those, and that was super awesome. So I'm kind of excited to try to do that again, but like I said, that one will be teal and white, this one will be black and gold, and they're going to be awesome. So I just wanted to let you know about the shamisen. It's not off the table. I don't think it's going to happen for GGBO. And I'm sad about that. Would have been super cool, but plans change. You gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, peace. Keep watching. Great Guitar Build Off finale is coming pretty soon, and I think you're gonna like that. But I don't want to release it until the other stuff is out, and we've got 2 or 3 more videos of that stuff to go. So anyway, stick around. Awesome things are happening. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed and watches and hangs around and doesn't give me shitty comments. I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm blown away that people watch, but I'm glad that you enjoy it or, get some kind of value out of it. Anyway,